Hello everyone, here you are listening Dr. Kumar, and today I will discuss about the recent development scheme in agriculture. Actually, this is a very important for you people for the competition points of view if you are going to sit in JRF, ARS or IRA PhD exam. So first of all, I will start from the achievement of the ICAR. What achievement ICAR made since 1951. You can see here, if we find that, then here we can see that food grain production that has increased by 252.2 million ton, and that is the manifold, near about 5 times. And if you see the other sector like the horticulture crop, here 227.7 million ton we achieve, and the fold increase 9.5 times. Other is the fisheries sector that increased 12.5 times, and milk 7.8 time, and egg is 39 time. So here if we see that the two sector, one is the fisheries sector and other is the egg production sector, increased manifold. And these were the some region, and you can say the milestone achievement of the ICAR. Through that ICAR made our country national food security and nutritional security. Again, we are moving towards this is Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana. Here the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana is actually is the very important scheme. It started in 2007 under the 11th 5-year plan of the government of India. The beauty of this, if you see that this was planned to achieve 4% annual growth in the agriculture, and this was totally 100% sponsored by the central government, and the amount of the fund decided by the means allocated by the center to the state is depend on the how much investment done by a particular state last 3 years, and by doing the average of that percent amount that will that state will get from the center. And actually if you see that since 10 sericulture was also added in this scheme. Previously there was only agriculture was doing, but since 2010 sericulture and allied sector activity was added in this. Again, moving toward the other scheme, that is the bringing green revolution in eastern India. Actually if you see the in eastern India, maximum this is the rice growing area, and most of the area is the low laying, and the production and productivity of that is very low. And the reason behind that, the government think that this is the unexploitable area, we may achieve some more production. So that's government tried to enhance the rice based cropping system, increasing the production of rice based cropping system. And so if we see that since 2009 to 10 till we achieve more than 25.5% increment in rice production because of this scheme. And these are the some particular state, and in that this program has been launched, like Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, Purvanchal and West Bengal. Actually if you see that these all the states are belonging to our lower Gangetic Plain area, and only except to the Assam, this is come under the Brahmaputra river zone. So all this area is having very good climate and ecology for the rice cultivation. So that's why government plan to enhance the production and productivity of rice based cropping system. And this was actually launched in 10 and 11. And the objective of this scheme is, if you see here, to increase the production and productivity of rice wheat by adopting latest crop production technology. Means in that area the production technology is very low, farmers are not practicing good practice, that's why the production is very low. And to promote the cultivation in rice fallow area, biggest disadvantage in this area is that the people are not taking other crop other than the rice in the fallow area. That's why the cropping intensity is very low, production per year from a plots is very low, that's why income is also very low. So increasing the crop in rice fallow area was also one of the objectives. To create water harvesting structure, actually in this area rainfall is very high, and the water gone through as a runoff into the sea. So what happened in the sometime dry spell occurs, so in that period the farmers are not able to get the water for irrigating their field. That's why the government given emphasis to create water harvesting structure, so they can efficiently utilize the water potential of that area. And to promote post harvest technology and market support, actually if we will not able to provide this type of the facility, farmers is not going to take the advantage of the economy, because if the product is not processed and market that cannot able to reach the market, the farmer definitely going to lose the price of that. So these were some objective and major intervention through that. This program is going to be success by the block and cluster level demonstration of the improved production technology, assets building, because in that area mostly mechanization and other activity of those farm equipments are very less, so that's why government created assets building activity of the farm. Site specific activity of the farm renovation. If suppose the farmer is having some problem, a specific activity should be there. Seed production and distribution. Actually, you see that in that area they are not using the every year the modern seed, so that's why this is the biggest problem for that area. So government plan to seed production and distribution and need based input supply in that area. Marketing support, post harvest management, and one thing here you see the ecology specific rice based cropping, because suppose some area is low lying, so there they must have planted some other crop that are also other than rice. The other crops will also some having some more water requiring. So on that basis of the ecology of the specific rice zone, we can decide the specific cropping system that should be based on our rice. So again, I'm moving toward the other program is the rain-fed area development program, and this program is actually launched in 2011-12, and the aim of this is to improving the quality of life of farmer, especially small and marginal farmer, because rain-fed area is maximally inhabited by the small and marginal farmers. So their problem is that they are very poor and resource poor. So how they will increase the production and farming income? Through the adoption of integrated farming system for enhancing the productivity and minimizing the risk associated with the climate variability, because in rain-fed you will find the flood, drought and uneven distribution of these are some biggest problem. That's why the crop failure often you will find there. So here the some objective through that this is possible to achieve. The first is increasing the agricultural productivity of rain-fed area in a sustainable manner and it could be possible if we adopt appropriate farming system based approach, and to minimize the adverse impact of the possible crop failure due to drought, flood and uneven distribution of the rainfall, because this is the biggest problem in that rain-fed area, because totally crops is depend on the rainfall for their whole survival. So that's why our composite farming system will be, our diversified farming should be one of the best option. Restoration of confidence in the rain-fed agriculture by creating sustainable employment opportunity throughout the year on the farm technology and cultivation practices. So actually in the rain-fed area you will find the farmers are having lack of confidence, they are not able to get throughout their service in that area, so livelihood of that become very problematic. So by adoption of the integrated farming system and diversified cropping system, we can enhance the service providing and improve the income of the farmers, so they can boost their confidence. And convergence of relevant development program in projected area for optimal utilization of the resource by establishing integrated and coordinated system involving different sector and institution. Actually, if we integrate the different sector, so definitely there will be best utilization of the resources by combining and utilizing this practice. Again, I am moving toward the one of the very important scheme, that is your National Food Security Mission, and this had been launched in 11th 5-year plan in 2007 to 2011-12, and the main aim of this was to increase the rice, wheat, pulse production. And what was the aim at the time? 20 million ton must be increased in the food grain production. And we achieved 10 million ton and 8 million ton and 2 million ton of the pulse, means rice, wheat and pulse should be in this proportionate. Again, this project was revised in 2012 to 17 under the 5-year plan, and the project was revised like this. The target was fixed like 25 million ton, rice 10 million ton, wheat 8 million ton, pulse 4 million ton. Here only 2 million ton they added extra, and one component here, the core cereal and commercial crops were added in this revised program, and that was fixed as a goal 3 million ton. So this would be very important component, and the points must be asked in your exam, so you may write down here. And the focused area was on like cropping system improvement, because If we improve the cropping system in the area, diversify the cropping system, definitely we will get what we want to achieve, especially giving the emphasis on the small and marginal farmer, because most of the Indian farmer are small or marginal. So if they will convince, then definitely our Indian production and productivity will increase, in particular interested crops. Creating value chain and providing market linkage, this was also focused point in that. So by this way we can increase the farmers income and profitability. And cropping system, which should be based on the cotton, jute and sugarcane, because these are three commercial crop. So this commercial crop was given more emphasis under that program. Again, here we will discuss the National Food Security Act. Actually, this is the Security Act, right? Actually, this sometimes it is called Right to Food Act, and this was launched in September 2013. The aim was to provide the food as well as the nutritional security to the people. And actually, this was targeted for the 60% of the whole population of the India. But if you see the allocation, that here you will find that 75% is covering under the rural people target and 50% in the urban people. And the price was reduced. How this will be reached to all people? But it is only possible if we subsidize the product at a very high level. Here you can see that 3 rupees, 2 rupees, 1 rupees was given the fixed price per kg for rice, wheat, your coarse cereal. So this can be reached to any and every people. And 5 kg of the food grain per month per person was allocated under this program. And 35 kg here food grain was given for the Antodaya Anna Yojana household. And other component was like, if suppose a lady is the pregnant, so under that condition take home ration, this concept was given. And there was provision that we must supply 600 calories per day requirement for that lady. And if she is pregnant and having lactating period, so she will get the 6,000 rupees stipend for the 6 months. So these were the some component of the National Food Security Act 2013. And now this is very recently our Prime Minister launched the Prime Minister Sinchai Yojana in July 2015. The basic motto of this was to make the har khet ko pani dena, and it was emphasized under that objective like investment in the irrigation at a farm level or field level, so that we can expand our cultivable area more under this irrigation, and increasing the farm water use efficiency by reducing the wastage of the water and enhancing the adoption of this precious irrigation system, so we can enhance the more crop per drop. So this was the motto under this objective under this PMKSY. And otherwise enhancing recharge of the aquifer, because this our country are facing the problem because groundwater is not going to recharge every year, so water level is going down day by day. So this is also a component of the Prime Minister Krishi Vikas Sinchai Yojana. And third is the reusing the treated municipal waste, because our peri-urban area is having ample of the water that is waste. So if we treat that, and that can be used for the agriculture purpose. And last is the attracting the greater private investment in the precision irrigation system, because our private is also very important component, having an important role for the improvement or development of the agriculture system in India. So government have given that private partner should be also taken consideration more. And this is actually, if you see this is the amalgamation of 3 ongoing scheme that was running by the different ministry, like under the Ministry of the Water Resources you can see the accelerated irrigation benefit program that was running earlier, river development Ganga rejuvenation, this was an integrated watershed management program, this is sometimes called the Ranchal program of the Department of the Land Resource. And other third was the on-farm water management that was under the Department of the Agriculture and Cooperation. And actually these all 3 programs was merged under the PMKSY. So this is very important for the competition points of view. In competition maybe they will ask what were the component of this PMKSY. Again I am moving to the soil health card scheme. This scheme was introduced in 2014-15, and the basic motto of this program was that issuing the soil health card to all the farmers with the assistance of the state government. Actually this program was started from the Suratgarh from the Rajasthan in 2015, and this was inaugurated by the Prime Minister. and they have given the logo that स्वस्थ धरा है तो खेत हरा है, ठीक है. And what was the component, what information that card will provide? That will provide about 12 parameters of the 3 your macronutrient, only one secondary nutrients, and zinc, iron, copper, manganese, boron, pH, EC, and organic matter. These 12 parameters will be displayed there. So on the basis of that, farmers can decide which is the lacking in my field, and on that basis they will improve the fertility of the soil. So actually, if you see that this need a cyclic pattern, because after 3 years we have to collect the sample from the field, and the grid from where the sample I have to take, the grid size should be 2.5 hectare in irrigated area, and 10.5 hectare from the rain-fed area, and the sampling should be done in the twice in the year after harvesting of the rabi crop and kharif crop. And again, moving towards the other program, the government has launched the Pradhan Krishi Vikas Yojana. Actually, government is giving more emphasis on the traditional method, though what was India existing previously, and now they want to utilize that thing. So he launched in 2014-15 a program, Pradhan Krishi Vikas Yojana, and the basic motto of this is to promote the organic farming. So this organic product will definitely be sell at a very high price, and this may be the useful for enhancing the profitability of a farmer in that particular area. And on the basis of that, Sikkim was declared one of the first state fully organic state. So for promoting the research in the organic farming area, government have established one institute, National Organic Farming Research Institute in Sikkim in 2016. And if we see that very near to the Delhi, one center is working since long time, National Center of Organic Farming, that is located in your Ghaziabad. And one international organization, International Society of Organic Agriculture Research, is also working and is headquartered in Germany. So this may be the very important point, maybe be useful for you people in competitive points, especially objective points of view in your ARS or GRF or ARYA PhD. So you can write down. And the objective, how this is working, it will promote the organic farming. Other, it will do the certification, and other is the organic farming. It will do the statistics of that area related to the organic farming. And if you see the area, this is about having a 5.7 million hectare area in India under the organic farming. And these are some crop that has to be grown under the organic, like sugarcane, oilseed, cereal, millets, cotton. And the state those are leading in this is the Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, and Rajasthan. Another is the very important point for this scheme is that you can see here that we are exporting maximum commodity oil seed as a organic product in foreign country, then followed by the processed product and the cereal millets. Again, I'm moving toward the agriculture insurance. In India, you know, farmers is having lack of the confidence because of the crop of the failure. So insurance, agriculture insurance is very important. Previously, one scheme was going on, that was the National Crop Insurance Program in 2013 to 14. This was started, and actually this was the amalgamation or a combination of different these three program: modified National Agriculture Insurance Scheme, weather-based crop insurance scheme, and coconut palm oil insurance scheme. So after the merger of these three programs, one National Crop Insurance Program was launched in 2013 to 14. But right now the government has given very good taken good initiative for making sure the financial confidence in the farmer. They launched one Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, and this was launched in here. You can see that in January 2016. Actually, this is started from the Kharif season, and this is the one nation, one scheme project actually, and this replaced the ongoing or previous scheme of the National Agriculture Insurance Scheme. And this beauty of this, that previously in the last scheme there was no compensation for the post-harvest losses, but here they included this, and under this is 100% insurance is there under the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Fasal Bima Yojana. And how they are approaching on the basis of area-based approach. Previously that was not on area-based approach. Suppose only few farmers in a particular block are affected, they will not get benefit in our last insurance policy, but here they will apply the drone and satellite system, so they will identify the actual victim, and they will identify easily, and they will compensate that according to the damage. And How they fix the maximum premium? The premium you can see here, the 2% of the the value of the food in Kharif and all seeds, in Kharif season of the food and all seed, and 1.5% of the value of Rabi food crops and all seed crop, and 5% annual for commercial and horticulture crops. So these are the some beauty of this Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Again, I am moving to the national agricultural market. This is the one of the market is very good initiative by this government have taken. What they do, actually, previously farmers were struggling here and there to find out the better mandi for selling their product, and they could not able to find. But what the government did here, they started in July in 2015 one program, ENAM means a common e-market platform where farmers will get the what is happening in different mandi. So they will find out the what is going on in different mandi on a common platform, so they can sell their product according to the where the price is very good, and it regulate the wholesale market, and it is online platform for purchasing linking the different mandi. So the farmers will get the information of this on that simple platform. So definitely, if the where the price will be more, the farmers will take interest to sell the product in that area only. And other is the agriculture biotechnology. If you see in the agriculture biotechnology, in the chronologically, the first was the BT cotton was introduced in 2012. In 2002 for the commercial cultivation of the BT cotton in India, and this was the first crop as a transgenic introduced in India. And right now, if you see that more than 92% of the cotton growing area is covered by this BT cotton. So after that, recently our GM mustard was introduced. This is the first you can say the food crop as a transgenic was introduced in India, and variety DMH11 was developed by the Delhi University. And this is the second crop after your BT crop, and this is the first, I have already told that the first transgenic crop to be allowed to cultivation in our country. And the advantage associated with this that 25 to 30% more yield will be increased, and this is basically actually having a beauty of herbicide tolerant crop. One is the biosafety is very important for the any introduction of transgenic in any country. So how it is regulated in our country under the Environment Protection Act 1986, because this is a very important point, so you may write down, it may be asked in your exam. And for the human resource development points of the view, because human resource is becoming very scarce in our country, and our youth are not taking interest in the farming, so government started ARYA for attracting, retaining youth in the agriculture. How they are trying this? By retaining youth in agriculture, by capacity building in the agriculture, learn while you earn, and promote the youth toward the agriculture entrepreneurship, so that the farmers take interest, youth take interest in the agriculture. So because the future farming depend on our youth, so government is giving like the human resource development in the agriculture through this program. And the farmer first, it means that if you stand for this, what is the meaning of the first? So here you can see the farms, innovation, resource, science, technology. Why they are doing? They are trying that to make enhance the contact between the farmers and scientists, so they can increase the production and productivity of the farm. Other is the student ready. It means that rural entrepreneurship and awareness development Yojana. This is also HRD type of the activity done by our government to make more human resource in the agriculture, by to integrating skill building, to developing business model into the agriculture education, to provide students with necessary skill and to emerge as so that they can emerge as a agri entrepreneur. So in the future, the country will not face the problem of the shortage of the agri entrepreneurs. So these were the some HRD type of the program that is going on in agriculture sector. Other is that is related directly or indirectly to the agriculture. A very good reform done by our government is the GST. It is the very major reform in the taxation system. This is actually indirect tax, and if you see this, the first time it was introduced in 1954 in France by the first country those that adopted the GST, and this will be applicable from 2nd July 2017. And this is actually a uniform tax structure system, and government have fixed the different slabs like 0, 5, 12, 18, 28%. So it will be levied by the on manufacture, sale, consumption of goods, service and national level, and levied by both center and state. So what the beauty of this, if previously what was, suppose product is running from here to here up to consumer. So there was different level where the product will be imposed by the tax. So the consumer will pay high price, but in that case GST only one time tax will be imposed, so the cascading effect of this tax will be reduced, so the consumer will get the product at a lower price, and transportation of the product will be very fast from one place to other place. So this is the beauty of this GST. And other reform in this is the Niti Aayog. Previously this was the Planning Commission. The government have changed its name and given the National Institution for the Transforming India. Actually the instant form of the Niti is the National Institute for Transforming India, and this was set up in January 2015. And actually what is this? It is a think tank where they will give the idea which will be helpful for making a policy formulation at the national level for the improvement and development of the nation. So these are all different schemes I discussed here. I hope you understand and you enjoy this. You can make a notes on the basis of that, and definitely that will be useful for you. If you take an interest and if you want to benefit your friend, then you can share it on your Facebook or Twitter. And for the more video related to this, you can subscribe here on my channel, Dr. Vipin Kumar. And for the more information related to the agriculture, you can like my Facebook page, Dr. Vipin Kumar, and you can also follow me on my Twitter, AgroVipin IRI. Thank you for watching.